Hello, everyone. Welcome to our first Spiritual Sunday. I'm really excited. My intention for today is to talk a little bit about energy and how we can navigate it. So I just got done with my Energy of the Week reading, so I'll share a little bit with you. But later I'll drop the recording in here in the group. So if you missed me over on Instagram or on YouTube, you can watch that as well. But yeah, I'm really excited. So my intention for Spiritual Sundays, now and moving forward, is to come live and just chat a little bit on different topics related to spirituality, share with you how I've really learned to navigate this energy and some of these concepts, as well as how I apply this to my physical world. Something that is a core passion of mine is being able to find that balance or this convergence between spirituality and being a human, and how we can apply these concepts to our human lives so that we can really find the most benefit from them. So I'm really excited to chat with you today. But also, this is a day where I'd love to open up the group to have invite you to share your stories, your experiences, your knowledge. We all gravitate towards different aspects of the spiritual journey, and I think that a lot of you have a lot to offer, whether you're brand new beginning on your spiritual journey or if you've been here a while and you have some incredible wisdom to share. I think that each of us hold such an incredible wisdom within us, and we each learn differently. So I'd love to have you share, even if it's just a quick couple of sentences that you post in the group, or even just an introduction and sharing a little bit about your journey so far. Today is a great day to come in and do those shares so that we can all learn from each other and support each other and just really open up this space to build community and celebrate each other. So that's my intention for Spiritual Sundays. I like the schedule of going live for the Energy of the Week at 11 and then coming here for Spiritual Sundays at 11:30. So this is something that I'm going to try to stay within this schedule moving forward. So you guys know where to find me. Sundays at 11:30, I'll be here in the group and we can chat a little bit about different spiritual topics. Whew. So thank you for joining me. I'm very excited, as you can tell. If you have questions that you've just been pondering that have been coming up for you recently or related to the topic, please feel free to put those in the comments and I can answer any of those as they come up. So, like I said, I just finished the reading for the Energy of the Week, and I'm actually really excited. It feels like over the last 2 weeks leading up to now, there was a lot of shadow stuff, there was a lot of healing, there was a lot of inner navigation, and while we are still learning to face some of these things, some of these aspects of ourselves and learning how to heal them, embody them, work with them, this week is more about tapping into this authentic place of truth, of power within you, and allowing it to come into your life and to really clear that way for healing, clear that way to experience your purpose, clear that way to be supported by the universe by welcoming in abundance and security. So really beautiful concepts this week. I'll show you the cards real quick. So we got the Six of Swords, I believe. Yes, Six of Swords, representing the challenges that we've faced and some of the aspects of ourselves that maybe we've come to recognize over the past couple weeks, but also commending us on our dedication to continue the journey, setting our sights forward on these little inspirations and things off in the horizon that we're ready to experience. we're ready to work towards, we're ready to claim them as ours. So even though we don't have that full picture, staying the course, staying dedicated to our healing path, our spiritual journey. And then we had the Devil card come in, representing uncaging ourselves or uncaging aspects of ourselves and learning how to work with them, learning how to use our divine light, our inner being, as a way to unlock these aspects within ourselves and really use them for our benefit and for our expansion. And then the last card represents the energy of May, bringing in the support of the universe, bringing in this comfort and the stability, representing the fulfillment of all the things that you are working towards right now, and really just opening up to experiencing this support, protection, and security that can come when we are really tuned in and acting from this place of authenticity. So that's a quick overview of the energy for this week and a sneak peek for what you can expect for May. So as I was sitting and kind of asking my guides, what do we want to talk about today for our very first Spiritual Sunday? And I have a feeling a lot of it is going to be channeled, so I'm really excited for that. But something that I wanted to talk about is energy, because this is such a fundamental piece of our world and existing within this physical plane of existence. Everything is made up from energy, and sometimes we forget because we experience this world on such a dense level. We are 3D, but there's also this 5D element that comes in, which is where we can access our higher self, where we can really access some of the divine guidance and feel into the overarching energies that we're working in as a collective. So let's talk about energy. Do you have experience with navigating energy, recognizing energy? What questions do you have around energy, or being able to pick up and intuitively navigate energy as it presents in your world? So I think a great place to start is within our own energy. This is a big topic for me during this period of my life and my business, is our authentic self, our authentic energy. And I was sitting with my guides last night, and I simply called in my energy, just welcoming my own energy back home into my body. And what I experienced was something a little bit deeper than I had experienced before. I was really called to just sit there and witness my energy as it came in to surround me. And when I was surrounded by my own energy, I was able to then navigate it from a new awareness. I was able to feel into it and navigate it from a sense of empowerment, of recognizing, oh, this is my energy, this does belong to me, and this is something that I would like to hold into my body. So what I am talking about here is recognizing the difference between the ego, or what the ego says is you, what other people say is you, and actually recognizing the truth of who you are, your own energy without labels. This is actually, so far in my journey, been one of the things that I struggled with the most, is learning to see myself without labels. While labels can be empowering, like taking on the label of coach and really embodying this as a spiritual coach and leader has been really, really exciting. But also I've had to shed a lot of other labels, such as, oh, I'm only a mother, I'm just a housemaker, a homekeeper, and learning that I'm so much more, even when I'm not in the action phase, when I'm resting. I'm so much more than the labels allow me to experience. So that's something that I think is a really interesting way of getting to know yourself, of calling in your energy and sitting with it and noticing the feelings that it arises. This is one of the main ways that I navigate energy is by feeling, by emotion, sometimes sensation within my body. So that's the predominant way that I read energy. And of course, there's other clairs that you can read energy with as well, such as clairsentience is the feeling, claircognizance is just knowing, clear clairvoyance is clear sight, being able to see with your third eye, and then clairaudience, which is hearing, and sometimes audible and sometimes it's more of a thought, but it's a very clear hearing. And so these are all incredible ways to navigate your own energy and allowing your energy to inform you of who you truly are. I think that a lot of us, especially with societal conditioning and some of the things that, we were groomed and we were brought up to fulfill certain societal standards as a way of protecting us. But as our society evolves, as our society is healing, a lot of these things no longer apply. And so we have to get reacquainted with our own energy and learn what actually feels good for us. For me, staying within a lot of those societal boundaries or conditionings that I was brought up in was actually very painful. In the act of trying to be the good girl and fulfill some of these things, I was denying myself. I mean, completely shutting out and locking her in a closet, denying myself. So coming home to my own energy, learning how to recognize what is my own inner being, learning how to navigate what feels right for me today, what am I stepping into. These are the things that have really allowed me to experience life from a more empowered space. It's a much more open space. I think when you call in your energy and you learn to read it and navigate it in this way, it can give yourself permission to be flexible. When I was working within these old conditioning beliefs and environments, I did not feel free to express myself. I didn't feel free to change or to have cycles. And the energetics of a cyclical nature is all around us. It exists within us. It exists within nature. It exists within the universe. Energy is cyclical, so learning how to go with the ebbs and the flows and learning how to navigate the energy from a place of I'm tuned into my inner being, my authentic self, and this is what feels right for me today, even if my ego is telling me, hey, you need to push and get these things done and really force yourself to show up in a certain way. My inner being might be telling me, today I really need to rest. I need to regenerate my energy. I need to sit with myself and allow inspiration and creativity to bloom and cultivate. And so those are the energies that I've been working in over the past week. And I have found it very, very empowering to learn not only how to recognize my own energy apart from the societal labels or even my own ego labels, but also learning how to honor and appreciate the energies that exist within me. Okay, so let me just tune in for a second and see what the guides want to bring forward this week for everybody who's joining us live or on the replay. One of the guides that I work with very closely within my work is called Athena. This is actually a collective energy of 3 beings, and they work within the angelic realm and within that frequency, though I don't fully resonate with them being angels or archangels. This is just the realm that they work in. And they definitely do have angelic energy within them. It's just not their soul energy, if that makes sense. So anyways, this is a collective of 3 being, and she is bringing in just acknowledging that learning how to navigate your own energy is one of the greatest joys in life. Learning how to navigate from this place of authenticity will open you up to so much more beingness. Within accepting who you are as an energetic being, you open up pathways of creation within your physical world. And when you operate from this place of authentic being, there is no more regulations. By this, I think she means strict rules, harsh boundaries. No more regulations in the fact that you're reclaiming your authority over self. You are learning to act from a place of integrity to self. And she says this is such a truly beautiful thing to bring into your awareness, for it opens you up for much more experiencing of the magic that exists within you and all around you. And she is also informing me that these are topics that we will be going over during our 3-day challenge that will be coming up here in just about a week and a half, a couple weeks, very soon. I'm really excited to put that together, so be on the lookout for our challenge. It will, I think, be very incredible, and definitely complementing some of these energies that we're talking about today. Some steps to learn how to recognize your own energy. First, spend time with yourself. This can be within self-care. This can be within setting up like a journaling practice. And it doesn't have to be huge. You don't have to shift your whole schedule or block off 3 hours a day to spend with yourself. You can spend 5 or 10 minutes before you fall asleep just reconnecting to your own energy. And this will set up your body, especially right before bed, right before you fall asleep. This will set up your body to recalibrate naturally to your own energy, as opposed to trying to filter out and make sense of all of the other energies that you've collected throughout the day. So that is something that I really do find incredibly valuable. What I like to do is I call my energy back to me. And in all honesty, the words that you use to do this aren't so important as that intention. So one of the ways that I've been taught to do it is to say my name and then come back to me 3 times. So I'll simply sit and say, Kayla, come back to me. Kayla, come back to me. Kayla, come back to me. And as I do this, I really do, I almost envision the energy that might have been lingering in other spaces or with other people that I've interacted with throughout the day, just making their way home to me. And I usually call this all into my heart space. Another way that I've recently been resonating with doing this practice is simply saying, come home to me, or I'm calling my energy back home to me. And I welcome my own energy to come into my body, and this is often when I will do my grounding practice. So grounding my own energy into my physical body. I believe I've shared before that in the past I've struggled with dissociation, anxiety, some of the general effects of facing trauma, and I have found this really, really powerful in connecting to my physical body as well as connecting to myself. So even though it's a simple practice of just calling your energy back to you, it really makes a difference. So set that intention to practice that this week. I love to do it before I go to bed. I also like to do it before or after interacting with a lot of people. So I know a lot of you resonate with being an empath. That's something that I experience as well. But basically, if you're unaware of what an empath is, it means that when you're around other people's energies, you often absorb them as your own. So we are intuitive beings. Your intuition helps you navigate your own energy. We are also psychic beings, and your psychic abilities help you navigate the energies around you, within other people, within the universe, outside of you. But being an empath, sometimes we have a hard time differentiating the energy that might be around us with the energy that's within us. Very simple way of putting it, but as an empath, I've learned that one, getting to know my own energy helps me see that difference. It helps me immediately recognize, oh, that anger, that frustration isn't mine. It does not belong to me. So I'm just going to push that a little bit farther away from me so it's not affecting me as much. So really getting to know your own energy is such an incredible practice. I can't stress it enough. So that is one of the things that will really help you, especially if you aren't acquainted with your own energy. Calling your energy back to you and just sitting in it, getting the feel for it, noticing what it feels like. Another way that you can get acquainted with your own energy is by setting self-care checkpoints. So this is something that has recently brought to my attention within these self-care checkpoints. These are checkpoints within your day and your life where you can check in with yourself, check in with your energy, see how you're feeling. A lot of us have livelihoods, families, jobs, things that we have to navigate, things we have to show up for within the physical world. And these are wonderful, but sometimes we can allow these things to distract us from connecting to ourselves, and we might be operating from that fight or flight response or from that ego response, where we're not tuned into our authentic self. So these self-care checkpoints can really help you tune into your own energy and readjust if needed. So this can be something where you spend 5 minutes having tea with yourself, or journaling. 5 minutes of meditation can be really, really powerful. And these are small things that you can set up through your day where you can just say, okay, let me feel into my own energy. What's the dominant feeling that's coming up for me now? Why is this coming up for me right now? Do I want to stay in this energy? Do I want to amplify this energy? Or do I want to shift it? And a lot of the times these can be mindset shifts, and sometimes it is simply grounding back into your body and allowing your higher self or source to come in and bring that higher perspective that you need, that energetic shift that you need. So setting these checkpoints throughout your day can really bring a sense of balance, can bring a sense of stability into your daily life, no matter what you're facing. So this is something I encourage you to do when maybe you're feeling stressed, maybe when you're feeling frustrated, but also when you're feeling calm, when you're maybe sitting there saying, well, I don't feel like I need to check in with myself. Set that dedicated practice of doing it anyways, because this is going to build that foundation of support for your energetic body, your emotional body, and as a continuation, your physical body and your physical world. When we learn to navigate our external worlds, this earthly experience from a place of being aligned with our authentic energy, we're able to face things that we might have been reactive to from a better embodiment, if that makes sense. So instead of reacting to a frustrating situation by getting worked up and agitated, we can sit back and say, that situation is frustrating. How do I want to approach it? And from there, you can just create an action plan that's more aligned with yourself. Something else beyond these 5-minute checkpoints throughout the day that I like to do is to set a self-care date with myself. This is usually once a week that I spend like 20 minutes to an hour or so and just really caring for myself. This could be a bubble bath, some yoga and meditation. Last week I took a nap, and it was wonderful. So I do encourage you to set up self-care dates for yourself too. That will definitely help you um, not only learn to get acquainted with your own energy, but learn to care and nurture for your own energy. And that is something that's important as well. Let me bring Athena in and see what else she has to say. She says, when getting acquainted with your own energy, sometimes it is also important to get acquainted with the energy around you. So this would be the energy within your environment, the energy within your home or your physical space, your workspace. If you are picking up a lot of frustration within a certain environment, that can be a signal that something within the environment needs to change as opposed to shifting something within you. So if you're, let's say, noticing frustration or stress within the workplace, that can lead to scattered thoughts, scattered energy, just feeling like things aren't as focused as you need them to be in order to operate optimally. So some of the ways that I really love to do this is essential oils and crystals. I knew I was going to talk about essential oils today. I love it. Essential oils have been such an incredible part of my own spiritual journey. They were something that I was introduced to early on, and I love diving into topics and just gaining knowledge about them. So when I began to learn about not only the physical benefits and the mental benefits of essential oils, but also the energetic and spiritual benefits of essential oils, they really are a well-rounded approach to all of these subjects. They can help you with your physical ailments. They can help you with your mental support. I really love using essential oils for anxiety. Some of my favorites are cypress, lavender, and Young Living has one called Stress Away, and doTERRA has one that's called Balance. Those are my top favorites for that. But within shifting the energy of your environment, the essential oils have the ability to raise the vibration very quickly. They're very potent, and they also have the ability to cleanse energy or to invite energy in. So being intentional with the oils that you use, I do feel is important. So briefly, I work with both doTERRA and Young Living, and having experience with both companies, both are very high vibrational and pure oils. I don't think you can make a wrong choice with working with either of these companies. So I do think it's important that you choose the right essential oils. I would never recommend that you buy one off of a supermarket shelf or any store shelf in general. So it is important that you use high quality oils, just like it's important that you use high quality crystals. You want to make sure that what you're bringing into the environment can truly support you. But the way that you can shift the energy of your environment is use your intuition and see which oil you're called to. One of the first oils I was called to was lavender and frankincense. Lavender I really associate with the energy of amethyst. It's the same color, but it has those calming properties, and it also has the ability to soothe the energy around you so that you are more in a more receptive state, and therefore you can be more receptive of the higher vibration instead of being clogged in with stress so that it's harder for source to connect. We're always connected to source, but sometimes we have to clear some of that clutter away so that we can be that clear channel. Lavender is great for that. Frankincense is great for that. I haven't found anything frankincense is not great for. So those would be some that I'd recommend. But you can bring these oils in as a way of cleansing the energies, just as you would smoke cleansing or cleansing with selenite. You can use oils. I like to diffuse them. You can make a spray bottle. Even wearing them in like a diluted roller bottle can really help shift your own energy and also that of your environment. So if you're having frustration in your workspace, I recommend having a diffuser or even having just a bottle that you can sniff and smell while you're at work. This will help shift the environment so that you are more aligned to the energy that you're desiring to call in. Anytime that we cleanse the energy, cleansing and clearing the energy creates a blank slate. It clears it. So we're wiping off the chalkboard. And that's wonderful because then we have that openness to call in the energy that we want. So cleansing the energy is never, okay, I'm going to cleanse and wipe this board away, and then I'm going to leave it. Because then if you are within that frustrating and stressful environment, that chalkboard is going to get filled back up with the stress and the frustration. So I do think it's important anytime you cleanse and clear the energy, you are then setting the intention for what you want to call in. This can be bringing in excitement, bringing in nurturing, bringing in peace. And some of the ways that you do this are going to be very dependent on what aligns with you, what your authentic self enjoys most. So when I'm calling in excitement, or I like to play with some of the ideas that I'm having in my head. I might write a couple of notes down. I might color with my children. I might go outside and go for a walk. I like to invite energy of excitement by playing. When I'm inviting in the energy of peace, I might use oils and crystals to evoke that energy within me because I am very responsive to these external energies, and they can help evoke that within me as well. So calling in the energy that you want can be as simple as stating the intention, but I think having that physical representation of your intention is important. It can be very helpful. Not necessary, but helpful. So this could be a vision board within a frustrating or stressful work environment. This could be a very small vase of flowers or a picture of your loved ones. And while these are small, subtle shifts, when you are aligned within your energy to your authentic self, and then you set that intention to align the energy of your environment to this vibration as well, it can really make a huge difference. Something else that Athena is bringing in is being attuned to your own energy, being acquainted to your own energy also allows you to navigate the energy around you. So we talked about your physical environment and how you can shift and change some of the energy around you, but also it can help, tuning into your own energy can help you navigate the energy that is existing around you within the energetic planes. So this could be, as an empath, noticing this is my energy and this frustration coming in doesn't belong to me. That's not mine. That doesn't match what I know to be my energy. So then I'm able to simply push it out. But this can also help you get acquainted with the energy of your higher self and the energy of source. These are two energies that I do find very fundamental to the spiritual path. Not only do we want to get acquainted with our own energy as our authentic being, but we want to get acquainted with our higher self. And bringing in the energy of your higher self can help you feel that higher vibration. It raises your vibration very quickly, but also it can help you navigate healing by offering perspective, by offering guidance, by offering, my higher self is very nurturing. So when I'm going through some deeper healing or some inner child work, connecting to the energy of my higher self can offer that reassurance that I'm safe within my body, I'm safe within my environment, and I am capable of facing whatever it is that I'm facing at the time. This energy can also help you with manifestation, with calling in some of the experiences you're ready to experience, and just in general, elevating your lifestyle, elevating your mindset. So no matter how you navigate energy, no matter what clair is your predominant clair, Um, your higher self energy can help you navigate manifesting, healing, um, and elevating your lifestyle and vibration from a very aligned space. Your higher self is always aligned. So within manifestation, um, what we do is we pick up on a desire and we claim that desire and we say, yes, I want that, that will be mine, and now I'm going to go out and get it. I'm going to work for that. I'm going to put in the action steps, and the universe is going to line it up so that my action steps create a big difference and I can very quickly align to that. Sometimes as humans, we have a little bit more trouble. We have inner child healing, we have subconscious work, we have mindset work. Bringing in your higher self, who is always aligned to the frequency of your desire of manifesting, of your highest purpose, will assist you in bringing that shift in much more quickly, of bringing that desired manifestation into the physical much more quickly. Hopefully that made sense. And the same with working with source energy. Source energy is, the highest vibration energy that you can call in. So getting acquainted with it is going to really help you navigate your physical world from a higher vibration standpoint. Some of the ways that I do this is just as I was call my energy back to me, I call my energy back to me and then I ground it into my body and I connect to the earth. I do feel like this is very important because it allows me to stay present within my physical environment rather than going to meet my higher self or source energy and then not remembering what happened, not noticing the energy within my physical body. The grounding aspect allows me to stay anchored into my reality while bringing that higher vibration to me. So similar to how I would do that, I would sit and call in my higher self and simply stating that intention of, okay, I am setting the intention to call my higher self into my physical vessel and to feel this energy within my present reality, my body, however you want to say it. I really feel this and visualize it as your higher self coming from this chakra that hangs out just above your head and coming down through the crown and through each of your chakras. It fills the heart. So usually when it comes to this place in my body, I feel the need to take a very deep breath, allowing it to fill me and then embodying it throughout my whole body. And I like to sit with this energy and just notice it, witness it, see how it feels, see how it's shifted my vibration already, shifted my energy already. And I do the same with source. When I connect to source, I pull down pure white light from the top of my head and bring it down through each of my energy centers within my body. And I will also send some of that source energy down to the earth so that she can benefit from this beautiful vibration of love as well. And this energy of source acts as a protection. It acts as a shield or a buffer. So you can use source energy to clear your energetic bubble or your aura. So calling in source energy, I like to visualize it pulling here at the heart. And then I will really feel into this energy that's source energy, and I will set the intention to expand it. And as it expands, it pushes out anything that doesn't belong to me, any negative energies, any lower vibration that I want to experience, and it creates this bubble. And when it fills this bubble, it then acts as that protective barrier as empaths, psychics, intuitives to not take on energy of others as our own. When we are not shielded with this buffer or this hedge almost, it can be very easy to take on other people's energies as our own. So if we're in a crowded room, we might feel very anxious, scattered, or disconnected from ourselves, even because there's so many things to put our focus on. But when we attune to our own energy, welcome in our higher self, and use source energy as this protection, we can operate even these crowded spaces from a place of, this is my energy, this is where I belong, and I can watch what's happening around me without taking it on and claiming it as my own, because then we have to filter out all of these other things throughout our body. Let me know if that makes sense. And let's see. So today we covered energy, navigating your own energy, get acquainted with your own energy, shifting the energy within your external environment, and learning how to navigate the extension of source that you are by calling in your higher self, calling in source energy, and using this to cleanse and clear your own energy, but also within connecting to source energy, it brings in that higher vibration that you want to fill your space with as well. So, like selenite is often a 2-for-1, it clears and charges. Source energy is the same. So it clears the energy and it sets up the energy for that higher vibration to be held longer. So I like to do that. Let me know if all of that made sense. I think it's been lovely to sit here and chat and channel with you all, and I'm really excited to do this moving forward. So you can catch me here every Sunday, 11:30, unless I update the time, and I will announce that. But I believe 11:30 will be our time for this moving forward. And I will be in the group Wednesday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time for cards and channeling. So that's where I'll pull some cards specific to you and your situations, and I will channel some guidance around that directly related to you and your energy. And I love coming on and doing that for you guys. It's really exciting to assist you in that way. Actually, why don't we go ahead and close out this lovely session. I've loved hanging out with you guys, but let's close this out with a brief meditation. So if you are available to do so, go ahead and just get situated. I like to sit in a chair with my feet on the ground. However you prefer to sit in meditation is fine. But go ahead and bring your awareness to your body. I'm going to call in the guides to support us with this. And if you feel comfortable closing your eyes, you can do so now. We're going to start with just 3 deep breaths into our body. I like to allow the breath to fill up my heart space, and then also allow it to fill up my solar plexus space. So really puffing out that belly. And then as you exhale, allow everything to be exhaled. Let's go ahead and begin now. So draw your attention to your body and take that first deep breath into your heart space. Allow it to fill you up. And exhale powerfully anything that does not belong to you. And repeating this process, inhale and exhale. And one more time. Now I'm setting the intention to call your energy back into your body, to call your awareness back into this present moment, allowing the energy that is your authentic self to align and activate you to your highest potential. Take a deep breath into the heart space and call your energy back to you now. And as you exhale, ground this into your body. Push this energy down towards your feet. As you inhale, feel into the energy around you, and as you exhale, continue to ground this energy down towards the earth. And we'll do this 3 more times. Inhaling your own authentic energy and exhaling to ground it. And as you feel that energy come to the soles of your feet, go ahead and press that energy down into the earth, growing roots of connection. Pushing that energy down, watching these roots grow, growing into the earth. And if you feel like you need to take another breath and ground further, go ahead and do that now. And place your hands on your heart space. If you feel like doing so, you can repeat after me. I welcome my own energy into my body, setting the intention to align to the highest vibration of peace, to align my awareness to that which serves me in my highest purpose. Aligning this higher vibration into my physical reality so that anything I do serves this higher purpose within me. And as I go out into the world, experiencing the world from a place of being grounded in my authentic self, in my own energy, and of a place of self-connection. This place of self-connection fuels safety and security within my body and my environment. It also welcomes in abundance in my connection to source energy. And as you take a deep breath, just set the intention to have source energy come in and surround you, to fill your energy and to raise this vibration one step further. So inhale and call in source energy. And if you feel that pressing on your crown chakra, go ahead and grab that and pull it down through your body. Exhaling and pulling that through each of your chakras or energy centers. Inhale one more time. And grounding source energy down through your body. As you inhale this last time, set the intention for source energy to fill your energetic bubble. Aligning you to the highest vibration and expression of your own self, raising the vibration of your authentic energy. Take a deep breath in and come back into the present moment. Gain an awareness of your physical body, maybe by stretching your fingers or wiggling your toes. You can begin to blink open your eyes and come back into the room. And this is a simple practice of just getting associated with the energy. So this is something that if you feel called to spend longer within this energy, just learning what it feels like, I encourage you to do so. And also go to your journals this week. Allow your journals to reflect back to you what you are witnessing as your authentic self. From this witnessing of yourself, you can then determine, is this my authentic energy, or is this something that I've taken on as a belief or conditioning? And I'd love to hear your experiences with this and how you navigate the week ahead. So like I said, I will drop the energy of the week reading here in the group, so if you missed that, you can catch it here in just a few moments. Otherwise, I will see you Wednesday live for our cards and channeling. I'm really excited to channel for you guys, and I will see you throughout the week. All right, enjoy your Sunday. Bye, everyone.